My presentation is entitled Integrating Data-Driven Features for Business Software Development Using SAP Analytics Cloud. SAP Analytics Cloud is a modern business intelligence and planning platform wherein it can connect to the cloud data sources and solution and also to a company-owned datasets such as the on-premise data sources and solutions. So SAP Analytics Cloud has a user-specific visualization wherein you can access it anywhere because it is a software as a service solution in the cloud. You can use it or integrate it to your business software solutions independently. And it's a high performance and real-time platform wherein it has incorporated all the analytics functionalities. So in navigating the SAP Analytics Cloud, you can see this is the default homepage. You do have the rating for your account name in here. And then what's important, which we will make one later, is the stories that you have developed. So stories is also termed to as the dashboards that we are doing. Like it has different charts and visualizations important to the business. And then on the left-hand side, here are the features of SAP Analytics Cloud wherein we're going to use first the modeling. So this is the first step that we're going to do is we're going to load the datasets in the SAP Analytics Cloud. So it is where you will prepare your data for creating stories and reports. So it goes something like this. You're going to import the data that you need to visualize and you're going to put it in the analytic model so you can create a story. So under the modeling, there is another step which is called the data wrangling. So when you already loaded your data, we're going to do some pre-processing to it, like you're gonna clean your data sets, you're gonna remove which is not important, and also set units and currencies. And also, you can change the title case, lowercase, and then uppercase, or the simple things like that, up to more complex ones, such as enhancing via hierarchies for you to be able to create drill down analytics and also to have geo mapping, and also for some calculations like adding formulas. After the modeling and the data wrangling, we can now create data visualization or stories. So here is our use case for today. I have collected a Superstore data set from a US company, which is a Superstore. We also have this store here in Ireland, which is the Lidl. So take, for example, our client wants to visualize the top 10 cities by profit and also for the loss, and also to visualize as well the sales and profit per category for the KPIs, so sales, profit, and quantities sold, and also we need to filter it by region. So I have here a practical demonstration for the said scenario. So take, for example, in here, we do have here a prepared template for that, and then we're going to use the builder to select the measures or the numerical data that we need to visualize, such as the profit. And then after that, we're gonna select the dimension, such as the city, because we really want to show the top 10 cities per the profit. So it's a lot in here because there's a lot of data in the data set, so we just need the top 10. So there you have it. We have the New York as the top cities by profit. And next is Los Angeles, Seattle, and so on. So on the other hand, we want to visualize as well the loss. So we can do the same process. You're going to select the measure, which is the profit, and also we're going to select the dimension, which is also the city, but this time we're gonna rank it in the bottom. So we're gonna check on that bottom and then the 10, then click apply. So as simple as that, we can already know that the top 10 cities for the loss is Philadelphia. So that is the first one. The next one is the visualization for the profit and sales. So we can do that by selecting two measures, including the profit and also the sales. We can already see that one in there, but we can also add something because our client wants it to be filtered by category. So that one, category. So we have the furnitures, office supplies, and the technology having the profit and the sales visualization. So our client also wants to know the KPIs like the sales, also the profit and quantity sold. So we're gonna use these KPIs in here, like where the sales, we already have that one. Next is the profit and also the quantity. So, as we can see, the sales is 2 million, profit is 286,000, and the quantity. So it is the requirements from our client. So we can also need to filter it by region. So we're gonna use input control to create a filter. So this time we're gonna use the region and we're gonna filter it by member and then add all the members, and we're gonna do some formatting in here so every criteria can be seen. And we're gonna do show and hide some functionalities of that. So we're gonna save it to demonstrate the functionality of the filter. Okay, so we have our charts and KPIs. So if we want to visualize not everything but just the central ones, we're gonna unselect and then select the thing that you need. And also if you want to add the central and the east together, what if you want just the south and back to everything? So there you have it. We already have done the simple visualization. You can also customize this using the builder and the styling panel for it to become more valuable and relatable to your client. Just like this one, you're going to change the colors and also the styling. It's really important to introduce data-driven decisions in business software development because it's the trend now and analytics is really needed in businesses. So there are other data analysis tools such as the Excel, Power BI, Tableau from Salesforce, and also Weka and R programming languages.